Okay, we got a template drawn out. Pretty much, it's probably much the widest I could go with it. For the coffin console, center console. As you can see through the multiple lines on this, there was a lot of changes. I do want to get the top so it comes up like a chamfer and then levels off the top and chamfers back down. But I might do the lid as a separate piece or all this as one piece. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm really thinking I'm going to have to do this in 2 sections. So we're going to set it inside Bubba. I was looking at the factory console in Bertha. Let's get in here. I think it's filthy. It's been a while. I have all the old mounting holes from the old shifter, factory shifter, but I'm not going to use those. I'm going to use a Quicksilver, which I have in Bertha. I got one. I got a spare one. I want to use that. I like the ratcheting style of it. I do have a BMW B&M shifter. Another one upstairs with the pistol, kind of like a pistol grip with the plunger that you pull up. I didn't like that one too much. I like the Quicksilver, because you can bang it and it won't go out of, you can't miss a gear. So we're going to set him in there like this. And I know I'm going to have to prop things up and adjust and accord, but that's the widest I can go because this thing will be rubbing on my leg here. So we're looking at something like this. It's going to sit pretty high. I may or may not put a pad here for my elbow. We'll see how it goes. This might even be just tossed out altogether. Who knows? It looks too corny. But that's it. So I'm going to take it apart. I have it all pre-cut and taped. So I'm going to cut all the tape and put it down flat on a piece of sheet metal. Cut it and then come back. This may have to be longer, or this may have to be shorter here, like a chamfer, so it sits back a little bit. Alright. I'm using the old Right Fix hammer and chisel method. Just going along the straight edge with this cold chisel, trying to get a crease going out of the glare. This is just the actual skin will be this. I'm gonna make the frame out of this stock here, this flat stock I got from work. This old shelving. It's pretty rugged stuff, and it's probably stiff enough, and it'll actually work fine for what I want it to do. The only thing I'm concerned about is the weight of it. It's really heavy stock, but I'm gonna weld up a frame, and then I'll skin it with the top of the sheet metal. So what I want to do is I want to get the actual cover bent up and get the sides welded, and then I can actually scribe and mark my framing from there. And I'm going to continue to use this template for checking. Everything seems to be going well. Just getting me to bend this thing up is going to be a little tricky, so I'm just going to try to put a crease in it first and then go over the edge of the wood with clamps. So, and we'll see. Alright, so I'm going to just keep pounding that away, work my way up the lines, and see how it goes. Alright. Okay, back on the coffin. I welded in this mounting plate to the actual coffin. I have to, where the mounting holes are here now, I can't really access them the way the cutout is and the way this worked. So I have to drill new holes. I have to drill new holes on these tabs and retap them so I can access them, and then the actual cover plate goes over this like this. So the way that I had to get this to work, this is the only way to get it to work. And I still got the tape here. Might have to fill this up a little bit more with the Marglass. So we're gonna drill and tap. We're gonna countersink, and we're gonna use machine screws to hold it together. So I'm going to relocate that. And I was working on getting the shifter to, this was all gummed up and really not in good shape. I had all old grease and stuff, so I got a can of weasel piss and we got it to work again. You got low 1, bang it, low 2, bang it, low 3, and then you can't bang it into reverse. So you got to pick it up, put it in reverse. So you got low 1, low 2, drive, reverse, and it won't go into neutral. It won't go into reverse. So you got to actually pick it up to get that to work. And that's what I have in here. It's a Quicksilver B&M. I have another shifter that I got at the swap meet. I don't know how it's going to work. The beauty of it, this whole assembly is pretty much the same. It's just the mounting tab's different. And I tell you the truth, I don't even know if this is going to work on Bubba. I might have to make a new mounting tab assembly for this, so we'll see. Just wanted to get it to sit in the coffin, and then we're going to try to bolt this into the car and see how it goes. The webbing's looking good. That actual wrinkle here is actually kind of smoothing it out. It's not so bad. Spielberg said it's deflated like Tom Brady's balls. Footballs, that is. And but she thought better of saying it. I told her to say it, but you should have said it, but she said no. And I like the way the lines kind of match up at the top here. It's actually gonna go like that. So we're gonna use Velcro, double-side stick tape here. I am not gonna drill holes, the factory holes here. I'm just gonna use on the high spots here, double-sided tape. I'll use that National glue just to help it out a little bit more. I was online last night. You can actually get it. A couple places have it. Air gas. I have a couple of air gases in my area. Air gases. I don't think that's proper, but they have a couple of air gas locations in my neighborhood, in my neck of the woods, and they sell this. They do it online. So it's $3.57 premium. If you Google that, this should come up. Amazon had one. It was like $7 for a can and $11 for shipping, which is, it's not fair, but it is what it is. So if anybody can get it cheaper, you want to Google $3.57 premium spray adhesive, and this comes up. So I am sold. I will not use 3M, the high-tech 77. I'll use this stuff from now on. Just the video we did the other day, it just shows how much it sticks, and it sprays really nice too. So it's got a little bit left. I said, Spielberg, you're not getting it, and she's not. So she's not around. So alright, so I'll bring you back when I got this thing all tapped up and hopefully mounted to that, and maybe we'll throw it in the car and see if I can get it to fit that way too. So alright, back in a bit. Okay, we got it done. It all fits. The escutcheon fits over nice and flush. I mean, it still has to be worked. You can see the gaps here, but I'm actually going to mud it up a little bit more and get it a little tighter than that. And the relocation of the screws are working. I can get at them now. It's held in place nice and solid. It's actually floating. It's not, as you can see, it's not even touching. So that's done. Oh, it's really rusty. I have to clean the bottom of that. As you can see, I backed up bottom of the coffin with that bracket. It's all welded in, so I'm going to actually use that as drill holes through it. And so I got a really nice strong base. When I attach it to the tunnel, it's going to be solid. And it's got a little more grinding to do, but that's on the finish. We're going to try to get it to fit now on the tunnel and see how it works. These holes, these brackets, the spacing this way is different from the factory staple shifter. The staple shifter is really long, so I might be able to get these two to work, but not these two. These are going to have to get drilled. So we're going to remove from the coffin and attach it and see how it works. But I might even throw the whole thing in as one unit, so I can situate it and make sure that it's right where I want it to be. So I'll bring you back when it's in the car. It's kind of dark in here. I got a light on there now. Hopefully we can see some stuff, see something, anything on the screen. And I'll bring you back in a minute when I got it all installed in the car, or just placed. Alright, it's in. Issues. 2. Well, I don't really think they're issues, but I'm gonna have to live with it. As we stand here, it's sitting on the tunnel, back of the tunnel. Let me get the seat rolled forward first. The seat's not bolted in and just keeps falling backwards, but I'm gonna use this little hump on the tunnel as the backstop here. Ooh, maybe not. Here we go, scratching everything up. Okay, that's that. So that's my starting point, because that's where it seems to be wanting to sit and be most comfortable. And get my hand up underneath here, and I'm feeling the flanges of the shifter are actually sitting nice and tight on the tunnel, but it's not where the factory holes are. But that's where it's going to sit, and this is where I want it to sit. So what I think I should do is put the seat brackets on and get the seat mounted up, because as soon as you pull this away, that's my master cylinder, so that's what's holding this as a ballast. So that seems to be alright. I like it. I like the placement of it, and I like the way it looks. Yeah, I can live with that. Looks a little tweak there, but it's a lot of shadowing. Alright, that's it, man. Cool. It's going to work after all. So, now I'm just going to take it apart. I'm going to try to locate where those flanges are sitting. I'll make marks on them and use that. Try to bolt it to the tunnel. I might have to grind some of the paint away and weld some nuts on either the underside or just to the top of the tunnel, and those will be my mounting locations. But as it is, I can actually unbolt it now from this flange, pull the whole coffin out, and leave the shifter in place. So that'll work fine. Alright guys, so I guess that's that. Now we're going to start doing body work. It fits, and we're going to probably devise something maybe along the back side here, like a bracket. And I'll drill a hole through the side here, right alongside the seat and the seat belt, where you're not going to really see it. And I can bolt this back here so this doesn't fly around. And we'll call that that. Alright guys, so I think this is fitment is working. Theme's working. I'm very happy I can be able to use this now. And as you can see, this thing is filthy. Filthy. So I'm trying to get this interior done. Trying to get it done so I can get the motor done and get this thing running on its own power, and we can actually drive it out in the sunlight. Let's look at the brake lines, fuel lines, gas tank's in the shed. That's got to come out. I don't know the condition of it inside. I don't know how about to go about that if it's really messed up, but if it's really bad, I'll just go out and get a new tank. Alright, so we'll call it that for this series, from the beginning to the end to this point. Now it's going to be body work. Next time I'll have this thing out, it should be, or video on it, it should be installed or painted. And I'll do little videos here and there in between. We'll be doing door panels. We'll get stuff like that in, and maybe start doing videos on the brakes, get that stuff together, finish the mounting the dashboard and getting that all done. But as far as the rough stages of the coffin, I think that's it for this video series, and we shall return. And also, I'd like to tack on the end of this mail call. I haven't done one of these in a while. And we got Steel Jaw Garage, Jeff, with his 1969 Camaro project. He had it since '83, and he's rehabbing it now. He's done a lot of work, a lot of metal work, trunk floors and quarter panels and stuff, and he made his own rotisserie, which is pretty cool. And I was kind of jealous, because I'd like to have done a rotisserie job on this car, but as you can see, I have no room. So yeah, so Jeff's gonna go up on the wall. He's probably gonna keep Mark Sponge company there. I have to fix Aerosport's sticker. For some reason it delammed and it's just not holding together. So I don't know, we're gonna do something there. And we'll get Jeff up on the wall and show him proudly like all the other guys up here. It's I'm honored to have all these stickers on this wall, and it's just so motivating. So Markham II, Jen, be well, be safe, and we'll see you on part 2. Peace. And we're placed in, welded up. Skin is roughed in. We'll see how it goes. That's going to be it for this one. Stay tuned for the next one, and we will see you when we see you. So, peace.